BFTB boxing, best fight the best. So a lot of people are just fucking brainwashed about boxing nowadays, and they have their reasons and whatever for supporting a certain fighter or whatever the case may be. Most of the time it's either racially driven or just outright just pure hate. And most of that hate comes from racially driven. So, to be honest, most of it is racially driven. If we just want to keep it 100. But I want to talk about something, Y'all know how I do. I like to go off the kilt on some type of things and talk about things in a different perspective that will bring and shed light onto certain things. And in this case, I want to talk about Lomachenko and Tyson Fury. And how they're being unfairly treated, by everybody. Like they're and not by, when I say by everybody, I'm more talking about their own fans. Their own fans. Like, look at Lomachenko. Right? Let's start with Lomachenko. Lomachenko never one time said anything racial. He never once said anything out of character. He is who he is. He's a special fighter. And he stays in his lane. He's working on his English. Because he knows where the market's at. He's not trying to be like these other UK weirdos. Oh, the market is in the UK now. America is dead. American boxing is dead. No, it's not. Pay-per-view, the top dollars is in the US. That's why Lomachenko fights over here, or else he'd fight in the UK. That's why Golovkin fights over here, or else he'd fight in Kazakhstan. That's why Kovalev fights over here, or else he'd fight in Russia. Stop it. That's why all these Mexican fighters fight over here. Canelo, Mikey, all these people. Mikey's from the US, but still, they all fight over here because that's where the money's at. That's where the prestige is at. This is what's going to make you a superstar. And people look at Joshua and say, well, Joshua's a superstar. He's the biggest star in boxing. Yeah, but he's piggybacking off of Wilder's name. Y'all can say what y'all want. But you can't mention Anthony Joshua without talking about Deontay Wilder, whether it's in a positive or negative light. But that's not what this video is about. This is about Lomachenko and Tyson Fury and how they're being not treated fairly. So you guys are going to be looking at me like, BFTB, man, what the fuck you talking about, dude? What you mean not treated fairly? They got the complexion for the protection. And they do. But the problem is they're not going along with the people that have the same complexion for the protection. They're not going along with the narrative. Now, if they was out here like Kovalev calling people monkeys and shit like that, well then they'd probably be like greatly touted differently. Like Tyson Fury, if he talked some racial stuff about Deontay Wilder, man, his profile would blow. It would be massive. His profile's already big. But because he's his own man, he stands on his own too. He don't need to be a sheep to anybody. That's what a king does. A king is not a sheep. He is the gypsy king. He follows his own footsteps. He blazes his own path. He makes his own trails. And because he's not feeding into the narrative, oh, look at Wilder. Oh, Wilder's skinny legs. Wilder is this and he's that, and he's some guy from Alabama. The South, Alabama. He's not doing all that stupid shit. He's out here saying this man is the most dangerous fighter on the planet right now. That's what he's saying. So because he's saying that, people are like, man, Tyson, that fight will never happen. Tyson Fury will never. Why won't he? Why won't he? And then look what they're saying. So here he is, Tyson Fury, a 29-year-old, 29-year-old, 6'9" monster. 29-year-old, undefeated, 6'9" monster, who has come to the U.S. and fought already. Who has dethroned the longest reigning heavyweight champion in many of our lifetimes. And beat him badly in his house. You act like he's like in his 30s or 40s. You act like Tyson Fury is like so just bent out of shape. You know what I'm saying? That him fighting Deontay Wilder right now is such a bad move for him. You know what I'm saying? You act like Tyson Fury was 41, coming off a 2-year layoff and a loss, and with no tune-ups, and just fought Deontay Wilder. No, that was Vladimir Klitschko that did that. And you all praised it. You all praised it as if this was some fucking epic feat that Anthony Joshua did by beating an old man coming off a 2-year layoff and a loss. It was not an epic feat. It wasn't. And he got floored. He got floored against a guy that he sparred many times. Many, many times. But here we are. Here y'all are disrespecting Tyson Fury. Because Tyson Fury had some weight. So what? How many of you fat motherfuckers got weight or no weight? You go to the gym and you get right. When you leave the gym, when you feel like you're right, then you start wearing different clothes and saying different shit because you feel ready. You feel right. That's the whole point of going to the gym. That's the whole point of getting yourself right. So Tyson Fury can't do that. Tyson Fury can't go get himself right. All he did, what? He was on drugs. His coke, got rid of that shit. Clean. How many motherfuckers right now have been on drugs and are clean and are fucking successful? Thousands. Tyson Fury can't be one. He can't be one. And they say, oh, well, Tyson Fury's going to fight Deontay Wilder for peanuts. He's a millionaire. What do you mean fight Deontay Wilder for peanuts? Y'all don't even know the purse. And if reading between the lines, how you guys like to do, right now, this looks like it was a 50-50 split of everything. The only thing that was in Deontay Wilder's favor was the location, from what it's looking like. This is looking like it was a 50-50 split of everything. And it was probably 50%. So that way, it's fair. Whatever the revenue is, whatever it makes for the fight, then they just split it down the middle, and there you go. There's the purses. How true kings go into battle, represent each other, how they represent themselves, because their armies are the same. So it's a 50-50 fight. You don't know who's going to win the battle. You have your speculations and assumptions, but you don't know who's going to win the battle. And just because this king hadn't fought anybody, in a couple of years, doesn't mean he's still not a king. It doesn't mean he still doesn't have he doesn't have tools in the army, in his army, or a big enough army or tools in his shed to actually beat the other king, who has been more active. That doesn't make any fucking sense at all. Look at history. Just look at history. There's been plenty of fucking kings and Roman emperors and Chinese emperors and whatever type of kings and emperors that were fighting people their whole fucking dynasty. Their whole fucking time they was reigning, they were fighting. And then they go and fight somebody, some obscure person who hasn't, or some obscure fucking kingdom or whatever, that's not fighting, that's just seeking peace, and then they get their ass whipped. Now, am I saying that Deontay Wilder will lose? No, I think Deontay Wilder will knock Tyson Fury out. But that doesn't mean that Tyson Fury doesn't have the right to fight him and prove it. But y'all motherfuckers are on this. Y'all just. So the crazy thing about the Fury haters. The crazy thing about the Fury haters is that y'all don't even care if you're wrong. It's not even like we can say, you see, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder is signed and official. Now eat crow. And you guys will be upset about it. Y'all don't even care. Y'all don't even care. You're like, yeah, I'm going to be wrong, but so what? Before I'm proven wrong, I'm going to talk all the shit that I can. And then after I'm proven wrong, I'm just going to go into hiding. And come back out a few weeks later, change my fucking YouTube profile, and then start talking about you a different way. Pathetic, man. It's absolutely insane. And then you look at Lomachenko. Look at the hate this man is getting. And it's indirect. Tyson Fury's hate is more direct because of who he's fighting. Lomachenko's hate is indirect. Super indirect. Ask Lomachenko who's the number one pound for pound fighter. He's not going to say himself. He's going to say Terrence Crawford. Because he's a humble dude. And he knows what's up. You know what I'm saying? But here we are. Roy Jones the other day talking about Lomachenko is a tougher fight for Mikey than Errol Spence. What? That's the shit I'm talking about right there. That's not fair to Lomachenko. That is not fair to Lomachenko. Now that can be Roy's opinion. That's his opinion. But that's not fair to Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko isn't saying this shit. There's no fucking way in hell that you would hear Lomachenko talking about, I want to fight Errol Spence Jr. I'm moving up from 130 or 135, wherever he's at, to 147 to fight Errol Spence Jr. No, he wouldn't say no shit like that. Regardless of what Bob Arum is talking about, the greatest fighter in his lifetime, and he was around with Ali and fucking Floyd Mayweather. Like, stop, dude. This guy lost his sleep. Look, let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it 100, man. Let's cut this shit out, because what we're doing is we're putting Lomachenko in the same light like we're doing Tyson Fury. We're putting them in this thing where it's making people that know the sport, that research the sport, hate Lomachenko, or just talk about the loss that he had to Salido, instead of talking about how actually special the man is. You know what I'm saying? People are and the loss that he had to Salido, he wanted to avenge it. He wanted Salido. That was Bob Arum that wouldn't pay Salido. You know what I'm saying? But they won't talk about that. They won't say Bob Arum was too fucking cheap to give Salido the money that he wanted so that Lomachenko could beat his ass and get his get back. They won't say that. You know what I'm saying? And we won't say that, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to prove a point. And the point that we're trying to prove is that Lomachenko is special, but he's not better than Terrence Crawford. And the fucked up part is we end up having to do it in a way that discredits Lomachenko, and that's not what we want to do. We don't want to discredit Lomachenko. But you guys leave us no choice. We don't have another way to show you that Terrence is better than Lomachenko. Terrence is better than Lomachenko. We don't have another way to put that out there but to show you his flaws. And then you guys start going and trying to show us Terrence Crawford's flaws. Talking about, oh, he was dinged or rocked by Gambo. But Mikey didn't even fight Gambo. All right, look, like I said, I want to keep on topic, man. I want to keep on topic. I don't agree with the bullshit narratives that's going on when it comes to Lomachenko and when it comes to Tyson Fury. I don't agree with it. I think it's unfair. I think it's disrespectful to them. These are guys that are doing what I stand for. Best fighting the best. That's what they are trying to do. Lomachenko knew he wasn't going to get no credit fighting Rigondeaux. He knew that. He knew it. He wasn't calling out Rigondeaux. Never once did he call out Rigondeaux. He said, fine, if this is the work you want, well then you can come get it. Come get it. But I don't look at this fight as a fight for me because he's too small. But I'm not calling him out. You know what I'm saying? This is like, to me, this is unacceptable as a boxing fan. It's unacceptable as a boxing fan. You guys, y'all know who y'all are. When I say you guys, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all try your best to put these guys that are not doing it. They're not race baiting. They're not, they're not discrediting and disparaging. They are trying to fight the best. They are trying to fight the top guys. And because Tyson Fury and Lomachenko are Caucasian, they're getting sneak diss. They're getting sneak discredit. Well, Tyson Fury, he's just not going to be ready. He needs a couple more tune-ups, even though he already had tune-ups. But Vladimir Klitschko didn't have any tune-ups, and it was okay for him to fight. Lucas Brown didn't have any tune-ups, but it was okay for him to fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the UK weirdos, man. Not the UK fans, because I got some UK guys that fuck with me. But I'm talking about the UK weirdos. It's those UK weirdos. You know what I'm saying? And it's pathetic, man. It's disgusting, and it's pathetic, and it's damaging to the sport of boxing. It's damaging. Where you guys praise a fighter that talks about another champion doesn't deserve to fight him for undisputed. You praise a fighter that says he wants to be a billionaire. You praise a fighter that says, I want all the belts, right? You praise that fighter. And then you shit on the other fighter that says, okay, well, if you want to be a billionaire, here's 50 million. Sign it, fight me. If you want all the belts, here's a WBC title. Fight me for it. If you saying you want these things, I'm giving you the opportunity to have them. Fight me. But you discredit that fighter, and you say, well, that fighter needs to take pennies because he doesn't deserve to be in the ring with the other fighter. And that's your excuse for the fight not happening. That's your excuse. That's your reasoning. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. Look, Lomachenko deserves all the praise in the world. He wants to fight the top guys. That's who he wants. He wants to fight the best. He is calling for the best guys. He's calling for the Tank Davises. He's calling for the Mikey Garcias. He's calling for those guys. He's already beat Gary Russell Jr. You know what I'm saying? He's calling for these top guys. Those are the guys he wants. Those are the people he wants to fight. The Brachelts. You know what I'm saying? He's calling for those type of people. What's the problem? Why can't we get behind this guy and say, this guy is a special fighter? He's a special fighter. We're not going to compare him to Muhammad Ali because it's not fair for him. It's not fair for Lomachenko to compare him to the greatest. It's not. We're not going to compare him to Floyd Mayweather because it's not fair to Lomachenko. Lomachenko's not comparing himself to Floyd Mayweather. So why the fuck are we? Why are y'all? It's not fair to Lomachenko. Lomachenko ain't comparing himself to Sugar Ray Robinson or fucking Sugar Ray Leonard, but that's what y'all do to try to boost this dude's greatness. That's what y'all do to try to boost him. And that would be okay if you did that, but you don't leave it at that. You don't leave it at that. You shit on another fighter. Look, if you want to compare apples to apples, let's do it. I'm all for that. If you want to compare Lomachenko, you know what I'm saying, to Sugar Ray Leonard, and you want to compare that, you want to just start breaking down that comparison, okay, well, let's break down the comparison. I'm with it. But don't shit on another fighter talking about, oh, well, you know, Lomachenko would be a tougher fight for Mikey than Errol Spence. What fucking planet, yo, what crystal meth are you smoking? You do realize Errol is big as fuck and was getting getting clocked with chocolate brownies by arguably the biggest puncher in the welterweight division. What the fuck do you think Mikey's gonna be able to do with that? Who gives a fuck how technical Mikey is? If Mikey hits him and can't hurt him, then what? So then your technical abilities gets walked down, put in the corner, and beat the fuck out of. Whereas Lomachenko will outbox you, you know what I'm saying? Perhaps, or you might outbox him, but your power levels is on the same range. If not, you're stronger than Lomachenko. Somebody make that make sense. But this is the shit I'm talking about, because now you'll have people saying, "Oh, Lomachenko tougher than Spence for Mikey? Lomachenko ain't shit. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Lomachenko lost Toledo. No, that's not fair to him to do that, because he's not doing that. He's not doing that. It's these fucking morons that are doing that shit. Don't compare apples to fucking grapefruits. Compare apples to apples. Tyson Fury is daring to be great. Well, he's not daring to be great. He's already great because he's still the lineal champion. He's never lost his belts in the ring. Anthony Joshua is a bona fide paper champion, babysitter of the belts, and that is it. Nothing more. So why are we not praising this guy? Why are we not getting behind Tyson Fury saying, oh shit, Tyson Fury has the chance to be actually the undisputed champion? Because he does. He's never lost his belts in the ring. Never. And if he beats Deontay Wilder, he'll have all the belts. All the belts. Maybe not on paper, but he will have done it the way that you need to do it in order to be called the undisputed champion. By beating the belt off the waist of the guy that owns it. That's a fact. That's a factual statement. But yet y'all won't get behind Tyson Fury. You'll shit on him because of fucking Hearn and Joshua. Because of your fucking dick riding and praise for these two fuckboys, that you'll just fucking just bypass the fucking work that this man did. Do you realize he was 400? So y'all talking about, oh, Tyson Fury was 400 pounds. And he needs to do this and he did. Yes, he was. Now look at it in the inverse. Look at it in the inverse of what y'all saying. That man was 400 pounds and worked his motherfucking ass off to get down to spectacular boxing form. But you won't give him no credit for that. You give him no credit for that at all. Tyson Fury gets no credit for busting his fucking ass and dropping 100 pounds. There's fat motherfuckers running around right now all over the place that are fucking crying and whining like bitches and can't drop a fucking pound. And then they'll fucking lose a pound and they'll lose a pound of weight on their way running to fucking McDonald's to get fucking 3 Big Macs, a couple of Happy Meals, and a Diet Coke like they're on a diet because the Diet Coke will help them out. Get the fuck out of here. This man bust his fucking ass. This man has done what y'all don't give him enough respect, man. You don't give Tyson Fury enough respect and enough credit. This man was on coke. He was a fucking addict. He was a 400 plus pound addict with fucking millions. He was a drug dealer's dream. That's what he was, a drug dealer's dream. A millionaire addict. Never out of money to get the supply he wants. There is people in fucking centers right now, addicts in centers right now, that could not do what Tyson Fury did, let alone come back and fight for the fucking heavyweight title of the world. But y'all not giving him this type of credit. We're not even talking about that. We're not even talking about the fact that this man was a fucking addict. He was an addict. And he kicked the habit. Got his ass back in the gym, dropped over 100 fucking pounds. And is in fighting shape, fighting at the highest levels, and is about to fight the baddest man on the planet. But we're talking about he needs more tune-ups? Are you fucking kidding me? Y'all gotta be kidding me. Y'all are not boxing fans. 78 Sports TV, the general, said it himself. Y'all are not boxing fans. You are not a fan of boxing. You are not a fan of the best fighting the best. That's not what you're about. You're about dick riding. You're about finding someone that fucking meets the criteria that you're looking for and dick riding no matter what. That's what you're about. This is fucking bullshit and you are disgusting to the sport of boxing. I wish every last one of y'all would get in the line and just jump off a cliff. Every last one of you. Give a fuck what cliff it is. And if you can't jump off a cliff, find the biggest building you can, fucking write down all your bullshit comments on a piece of paper, crumble it up, throw it off the fucking roof, and then go jump after it and try to catch it. Can't stand you motherfuckers, man. Lomachenko deserves credit for what he's doing. Don't fucking compare him to other people. Tyson Fury deserves credit for what he's done. And you can't compare him to other people. Because there's people sitting in fucking homes and fucking addict centers right now that can't kick the fucking habit. There's fat motherfuckers all over the world that can't lose a fucking pound. But this man kicked the addict, he kicked the fucking addiction, and then dropped all the weight, and is fighting at the highest levels, and all y'all can do is shit on him. Fuck you and everything you stand for. I stand for the best fighting the best. So I support Lomachenko. I support Tyson Fury. BFTB and I'm out.